Hello everybody, welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never watched or listened to before. And today we're taking a dive back into the world of gaming, which we haven't done too much on this channel, even though I am a massive gaming nerd. The reason for this is because earlier in the week a poster dropped saying that the new 007 announcement trailer would be coming. The new 007 game, I should say, which was teased at I think the last State of Play. And they announced the name, which is 007 First Light, and the trailer is now here. I haven't watched any of it, but it is just over 3 minutes long, so it's a hefty trailer. I don't know anything about the game. I don't know if it's going to be something along the lines of GoldenEye, which is, holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, though I never played it myself. Or I don't know if it's going to be something different. I mean, there's been speculation it could be something closer to like the Splinter Cell series, with a bit more sneaking around, potentially, rather than just being a gunplay game. It could be any number of things, to be quite honest. It could be open world. It could be, it could be so many things. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it is they've decided to do with this franchise, because we haven't had a proper Bond game in a little while, so definitely very, very interesting to me. So let's play the intro and take a look at what we've got.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain.
Alpha footage powered by Glacier, mix of gameplay cutscenes and in-game engine. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be the origin story, potentially, of Bond. Very interesting. I wonder if the next Bond film will do something similar to this, because we are expecting a new James Bond. Daniel Craig is done as Bond now, so I wonder if they will go for a slightly younger actor and go for sort of early years James Bond. And maybe the makers of this game know that.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds.
Oh, that's oh, I forget his name, but he was in The Walking Dead, and he was also in the British show. I forget, but he's the guy from The Walking Dead with the stick.
With authority, same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program.
It looks really good, though.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway.
Greenway.
It's really quite
Okay.
simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
That is a young Bond.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are...
They snuck in the name's Bond, James Bond. Nice. Yeah, so he's definitely a young Bond, isn't he? I'm wondering if this is set in like the time when Bond would have been young, which is what, the 50s, 60s, maybe even earlier, or whether it's like a modern day young Bond. I'm sure we're literally about to see though, so let's take a look.
You are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
Okay, so there is going to be some gunplay.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
It's reminding me of a lot of the Hitman games, which isn't a bad thing. I love the Hitman games, but with a bit more action, because obviously the Hitman games, you are sort of encouraged to be as quiet and silent as possible. But this looks like there'll be times when that is good, and there'll be times when just going in all guns blazing is also good. So pretty cool.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with
Oh, the gadgets are going to be so cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is going to be a cool game.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
that. Lately, headhunting.
What I like, and if you watch this channel for long enough, you'll know that this is coming. It looks like he's going to be full of puns, and I'm a big fan of puns. So that's not a bad thing in my opinion. Okay, very good. Oh wow.
This is another teachable moment.
2026, okay. First light, earn the number, sign up to an account to unlock on-duty outfit skin and gilded wraith weapon skin. Very nice. So I guess the first question is, do we think this beats GTA 6 to release, or do we think this will come after GTA 6? Because I think they're probably going to be. I think GTA 6 is obviously going to be a much higher game in terms of people waiting for it, but I actually think this is going to be a bit of a sleeper. I don't mean that as a pun. I think people will really enjoy this game. It looks like a mix of, like I said, the Hitman games, maybe a little bit of like the Lara Croft modern games in there. It's I'm glad they haven't stuck to one thing and gone, right, we're going to do a GoldenEye, or right, we're going to do just a shooter, or we're just going to do a stealth. You know, it seems like there's a bit of all of that in there. There's a bit of, you know, car gameplay in there as well. It all looks really interesting, actually, to me. And on top of all of that, you get the benefit of having, you know, a character like Bond, which has been around for so long, and there is so much story to unpick with that. I've not seen all of the Bond films, so I don't know if much of his like early years has ever been covered in the films. I don't think it was ever covered in the ones I did see, which is pretty much Goldfinger and the newer ones. But yeah, that'll be interesting to look at. And like I say, I wonder if there's been a bit of a heads up that the film series will get a bit of a reset with the new Bond as well, and maybe start from a young Bond and hope to sort of bring us through the years with Bond. That'd be really cool. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, and I'll see you again for another reaction video very soon.